beautiful sunny day here in Arizona. I think we're about 85 degrees. It's April. Working on my cars. I have the video playing YouTube usually, and some of the commercials, boy do they make me fucking laugh. And at the moment it seems to be the only thing that they want to advertise is making your penis bigger and making you fuck for longer. One it was playing in the background while I was working. You know, you can grow 4 inches on your dick, and you can satisfy your woman for 3 hours. I don't know, girls, do you really want to be fucked for 3 hours? I think you'd be wondering, what the hell? Doesn't this guy ever come? Can't we get down the store and buy some purses or get some jewellery or something? I mean, and guys, if she's bored after 30 minutes, what are you going to do for the next 2.5 hours? You're going to see if you can fuck something else? What a joke. And it's like every woman needs a huge penis stuck inside her. Well, I appreciate, 1 inch or 2 inches is not good. But, the average male, and which I am not, I'm a little bit better than that, but we won't go into that. At least I used to be. Not sure now. Sorry, digressed. I don't think most women want you to be hung like John Holmes with a 13-inch dick. I think most of them will be happy with, 6 to 8 inches, something like that. Ballpark figure, girls. And girls, there's probably no girls watching this. But really, I'm sorry, as a guy, yeah, I like a reasonable dick, but fuck me, I don't want to have, 13 inches of meat hanging around my knees. It's just, what's the word? Annoying. Oh yeah, getting the showers with the rest of the guys, and the gay ones might like it, but that ain't my boat. Alright, just thought I'd throw that one out there for a bit of fun. What's next? What can I do next, guys? I don't know. There'll be something else to moan about. Okay, rather than have you looking at me, I thought I'd start this video with a request. It is something I'd really not paid much attention to, and apparently it makes a difference. Now, apparently, letting the commercials run to their fullest is helpful. But I have since discovered that clicking like or even dislike on my video, commenting, helps these things called algorithms. And I've noticed a number of my other YouTubers ask you to do it, and I've never ever asked you to do it because I didn't see the point, in all honesty. I thought, well, you either like my video or you don't, and so what? I don't care if you tell me. But apparently, if you click like or dislike, that your choice. It's my video, your choice. That can help the old algorithms, and that then brings my video up to more hits. People like it more. It gets YouTube to show it more or recommend it more. Although if you'd hit dislike, I can't think. Well, you wouldn't do it, would you? You wouldn't hit dislike to help me. That one's a bit of an oxymoron, and I am certainly one of those. So please do hit the like button or the dislike button, comments. Obviously, subscribing's great. But anything interaction-wise you do with my video, even if it's just Gary, you're an asshole, which of course some people do say, and well, that's their choice. It helps me algorithms, and me algorithms make me more viewable. And yeah, I know, terrible this is, but that actually gets me some revenue because I some money thingy monetize my videos. Yeah, that's really it. You know, like, comment, subscribe, ding the dong, all the usual shit. Right, now on with something more interesting that I'm doing on the Mark II. As I said, something more interesting. I am now routing, ring ting, bong, wing, ting, ting, the brake pipes. As you will know from my last video, I think I fucked it up and got them the wrong way round. The first one I've done, well, almost done, is the one that comes from the reservoir. No, don't lie. It comes from the master cylinder down to the brake booster. And I've got this end in, and that's done perfectly. Now, yeah, getting to show you what I'm talking about is not easy. Hang on, I'm sorry guys, maybe I'm going to turn you upside down here. This might work. Hang on, don't go away. Now, you're hanging upside down. I still can't get this fucking camera to do what I want it to do. Right, there's the brake booster, and you can't even see the bloody connection I want to show you. There it is. I can't get it to start thread-wise. Believe me, I am not going to cross that thread. So I will keep trying it. I'm trying to get it in with my fingers, and in doing so, because where I've had to jam my arm, I've sliced my arm up really nicely. The dogs will love that later. And Gimbal, I never gave you permission to do that. Go back where you were. Bloody cheeky bastard, piece of shit. I love this camera, but I hate it. So yeah, you can see it's at an angle, so it's not going to go in like that. But before I even attempt to screw it in, I will straighten it up. I'm sorry that the voice is a bit muffled. I'm laying on my chest and I've got a towel in my mouth almost because I don't want to damage my wings or even my fenders. And I offendy. Fuck. All right, let's see if I can get this one finished. Oh, and for those of you that don't believe me when I said I'm slicing my arm up, this is with tape, and that stuff is my blood, and my arm is shredded because I kept rubbing up against the radiator mount bracket there. And believe me, I was wincing but continuing because I want to get this fucking thing done. It's what we do, isn't it? Okay, this is just a comment on the work I'm doing on the Mark II, reinstalling, well, changing the brake pipes. When you're doing a job, and this particular job, I am trying to line up the brake nipples, whatever you want to call them, connections, at fingertip distance. So, you know, I don't really have $6 million man power in my fingers. So I have to try and line it up as best I can and then gingerly put a wrench on there and feel it and feel it and feel it. And that's the point. You know when it feels right. I'm still working on this joint because I can only do it, well, not even face at a time. It's small. I'll get there. The things that weren't in the way before are now because I'd finished the job. But you just feel it and you think, oh yeah, that's going, and then in the back of your mind you go, no, it's really not, is it? No, that's just not right. And so you tug. I mean, in this case, it's a nipple going in a hole and there's a pipe in it, and I tug on the pipe and bingo, it comes out of my hand. And then, you get angry, or at least I do, and I wiggle and chiggle and piggle and I throw a light across the garage, and then I go, bend it, and, line it up, hopefully. And then you try it with your fingers and it kind of catches, and it feels good. And then you get your wrench on it and you really, slowly, gingerly turn that wrench. And it gives you that feel. There's a specific feel that when you've got the thread right. And unfortunately, as I have done in the past, when you're crossing that thread and you go ahead like a fucking bull in a china shop and fuck it up and have to do it all again. Because you really should have stopped, because you didn't have that feel. And I believe that all of you out there that work on cars know that feel. It's not something you can teach. It's not something you can video. It's a feel. And maybe because I'm an old cunt and I've been around a long time and I've fucked up a lot of threads, and I've also known that I've got it. Oh yeah, that's it. I got it right. Now, today I have been working on one pipe. Got both of the pipes out for my brake master cylinder, and I've been working on this pipe probably since around 10, 11 o'clock this morning. It's now 4 o'clock in the evening, 4:15 in the evening, and I've only just got the thread to bite. Now, I got one end to bite, and that took a bit of figgly, jiggly, piggly, pokey, but I got there. But this second one was fighting me, and this is the one that goes on the booster. Not that you give a shit about that, but it's way down in the depths, and I can't use a full-length spanner like this. I have to use a little stubby. And when I get it on the nut, and my hand is from above, not below like you're looking at, I can go, that's it, and then I have to turn the spanner and go, and then I have to turn the spanner and go, and you get the idea, don't you? So, I'm getting to the point now where I think I've got that one done. I still have one more brake pipe to make. This one. This is to come from the brake reservoir to the master cylinder. This was the original one that came from the brake reservoir to the master cylinder, but of course it was a different hole. And you know what it's like. Sometimes they complain when it's in a different hole. We don't mind, but they do. So in order to put it in a different hole, I've got to make it bigger. And that also applies. Bigger as in longer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make up a new one with a bubble end. The bubble end is not necessary, but I feel it helps when I put the clamp on to prevent fluid leaking. Sorry, there's a boy racer going by. Okay, so I've got to make this one up. Yeah, fun, huh? All right. Shit. While I'm doing this too, I'm also repairing the dash on my Dodge truck. It's being in Arizona, it kind of gets brittle, and if you touch it, it crumbles. However, that's not something you really give a shit about, is it? Yeah, I've had to take a lot of stuff out. I'm sorry you're not seeing much car in this video. It's hopefully of interest to you. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, please do like, comment, subscribe. If you're a subscriber, like, comment. And if you don't want to comment, at least hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a dime, and it helps me with the algorithms. And as my friend in Church House Classics would say, oh, it's all good for the algorithms. And believe me, that doesn't make your eyes water. All right. I promise the next video will be something a little more interesting. Yeah, it will be, I promise. Oh, I've mentioned this before. Look, this is shit, you know, Scrabble Bubbles. It's great for cleaning your engine bay. Squirt it on, and it just dribbles off. It's very good. Do I get paid for that? No, of course I fucking don't. Right, get out in that garage, go do some shit. And thank you to all my subscribers that do comment and do click the like button. It is very much appreciated. Ta-ra for now.